Now, let's talk about the apology. Because for a lot of parents in this situation, something specific happened, something that should never have been said, that was said in a wrong moment, a version of you that showed up that you wish did not. And the apology has never come since then. Not because you don't feel like apologizing, but because you don't just know how to say it without turning the whole thing into a new thing, without being stripped of all of your dignity, all of your ego, all of your pride. And here's what I've learned about apology that actually opens something, that move mountains, that give results. It's usually short, it's specific, and it has nothing attached to it. It's not, I'm sorry, but I was going through so much at the time. It's not, I'm sorry if that is how you felt. Not, I'm sorry, you also played a part in all of this. No, not that kind of apology. Those are not really apologies. Those are apologies with small prints inside of them. Apologies that are not pure. When I was in university, there's the course that was called pure physics. So we had a professor who would say, if you are a student of pure physics to the right, and if you are a student of impure physics to the left. So impure physics was the electronics and computer technology department where I was a part of. So there is the pure apology and there's the impure apology. What we need to execute the plan we have and the result we hope to achieve in all of this is the pure apology. And I know it's very possible for any parent who wants to go all in. The apologies that really work sounds more like this. I've been thinking about something specific. Just put in there what you've been thinking about. Just one thing. So I've been thinking about this thing and I've determined that I was wrong and I was not fair to you. And I'm genuinely sorry. Now, this is not to open everything back up, but just because you deserve to hear me say it clearly, I'm here to say I am sorry. Full stop. Stop there. No further explanation after that. No asking immediately if you've been forgiven or if they have anything to say or why they are not responding back, because that actually can be met with silence. You need to give the apology without indirectly charging them for it, without making any emotional demand, without making any immediate demand for a response. I want to hear from you. If you have been on either side of that kind of an apology, I'd like to know, how did it make you feel? How did you feel when such apology was made to you? As a parent, was there a moment you finally said it cleanly and something shifted? What did it feel like for you when you were able to, come to terms with the fact that you needed to apologize and you did? What did it feel like for you as a parent? And for an adult child, has a parent ever apologized to you in a way that actually landed? In a way that changed something inside of you? If it did, what made it different from the previous apologies that did not land? The previous apologies that didn't move anything? I want real answers in the comments, please. It's going to help me and it's going to help a lot of other people who are going through one or two situations or who just want to learn for educational purposes. I think this is the conversation that most families have never had out loud. They've not had the opportunity or the forum to be able to have these conversations, to grind out whatever issues that they have. And having it here might help someone find the words that they have been looking for to express themselves and move ahead in the situation or challenges that they are having right now. So let me bring it all together. A lot of things have been said. I've tried to touch some very key areas. So it's time to bring it all together. What do you do when a door has been closed so long that a child does not even remember what opening felt like? Number one, you need to stop knocking the very same way you've been knocking. One short message is enough, no agenda. And the most important part of this point number one is you just have to mean it. The second is you need to do the honest internal work, not your version, the real one, the role you played, your part in the whole mess. You need to come to terms with it and accept it. Number three, if direct contact is not working for whatever reason, direct contact is not possible, you need to find a trusted person in their word, not to prove your point, not to prove your innocence, just to let them know that that the door on your side is unlocked, is open for them, is open, and you're expecting them to walk in. Number four, when the time comes, give them the apology with no small print, with no additional words or phrases, short, specific, again, with nothing attached to it. Number five, be willing to meet the person that they have become, not the child you remember them to be, not the relationship you had before. That is gone. It's almost never going to be. That relationship is gone. You have to build something new from now. Because the person standing on the other side of that door right now is not the person you used to know. A lot of what has gone under the bridge. They've gone through a whole lot of processes to survive the event that took place. They've had to build lots of shields, have to grow, have to mature to survive that storm. Because the child, the one you are waiting to come back, is probably never going to come back. It's gone for good, gone for life. The good news, however, is the person that they have become now, if you accept that person and do what you're supposed to do, might come back if you meet them where they are. Sometimes, most of the times, that's all it actually really takes for you to meet them where they are. Emotional distance between a parent and a child is not a wall. It's not a barrier. It's actually a habit, a long practiced, deeply grooved, deep-rooted habit that has become stronger and has gained strength over time. And there's one important thing we need to note and take to heart about habits. Now, with the right intention, with the right patience, the right level of patience, and sometimes with the use of the right words, those habits can be replaced. Those habits can be defeated. Those habits can be let go. Resolving the conflicts, whichever one it is that I've described, is towards one goal. And the goal is cordial, is respectful, is in an area where we are not enemies, where we share something that neither of us can replace, and we can treat each other with dignity. For me, that's the goal at the start of this whole process. Because sometimes, starting from that particular point I just described is the best thing to do, because that's the most honest place to start. And from that particular place, from that particular point, everything else becomes very, very, very possible. Yeah, it becomes very possible. Before you go, I have three questions and I want real answers, not quick answers. So I'd appreciate if you take a bit of time to answer the questions. Number one, are you dealing with a closed door or a sealed one? Because it's very important that you know what you're dealing with, because the solutions or the moves you need to make to fix either of them is different. And then I'd like to know, how have you been able to decide if it's a closed door or a sealed one? Number two, and this is to parents, have you done the internal work that is required to complete this process and make it successful? I'm not talking about your version of events, but the real work, the real account of events. And what did you have to admit to yourself that was the hardest to face in admitting that fact or realness to yourself? Number three, and this is to the adult children. This is very important. What would it actually take to move something in you? I'm not talking about in theory, but specifically, what would your parent have to do or say, or maybe change for you to consider stepping back towards the door where they actually are standing right now, waiting for you to make a move towards reconciliation? What is that one thing? What's that practical thing that you need done? What do they need to do to bring you to the table for a productive discussion? Now, I want this in the comment section, and I really would appreciate if you can be honest, because there are a lot of people who are hoping for that honesty. So if you know somebody who's carrying some of the issues I've mentioned here and is carrying it quietly, please send this to them. No explanation needed. Just send it and let's see how this video can be helpful to them. Because I'm sure we both agree that strong families do not happen by accident. My name is Nosa, and this is Family Journey Online. God bless you. I'll see you in the next one.